It's Monday. You know what that means. It's time for some Geeks Who Drink Pub quiz, some trivia, if you will. My name's Micah. I'm your host tonight. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the internet. Greetings, nerdos, as Jerry put it. Jerry subscribed for 27 months. Oh, God. 27 months. Well, that really just puts it in perspective, doesn't it? Well, 27 months, you should know what we're doing here, but exclamation point, score sheet. Get your score sheet, add up your answers as we go. Jerry will help out. He's going to put his numbers on the bathroom wall in a moment, I'm sure. Hey, yeah, it's me. It's me. Who got the foot rub tonight? Anyone get a foot rub? I didn't see it in there. I missed it. Let's see. It is me. Yeah. Oh, look at Quizmaster gifting subs left and right. Like it's Christmas. Spring Christmas. A free sub for me. Oh, God. Now I have to stay. What are the odds? 7 rounds of trivia. Leslie gets Chaz. Huh. No rub for you. I put lotion on my hands unrelatedly. They felt dry. But this is the look of no rub. There you go. There's Jerry's number on the wall. 7 rounds of trivia tonight. What's going on? Nothing. Same old stuff. I got a pomegranate gin and tonic I whipped up right before air as I had to push the here we go button. Had that little whipped up there. Got my little cute ball in there. Ball ice. Yeah, we got some prizes, so stick around. 5 folks are going to win $5 to our Geeks Who Drink Shopatorium. 1 lucky winner will get a swag box. We got a swag box at the end. I don't want no rub/sub. Was the OG from TLC. I was thinking about Lisa Left Eye Lopez the other day. Takes a real woman to burn her boyfriend's house down, and then he bails you out. That's love or stupidity. Hard to say. We'll debate it later. Round 1 tonight. Round 1 is entitled, This Round is Golden. This round is golden. It's a round on silence. So I was getting you primed for that at the beginning of the quiz. A little bit of silence just to set your mood. So, round 1, a round on silence. Here's question number 1. Question number 1, silence, I've made my decision. Means you'll soon see a lip sync for your life on the runway. In what reality competition? Seeing the question now, I realize I didn't read that with the vigor and vim it probably deserved. Question 1 again. Silence, I've made my decision. I also don't watch the show. Anyway, that means you'll soon see a lip sync for your life on the runway. In what reality competition? Burning stuff down. Question number 2. Question number 2. According to John Krasinski, which starts every valuable sentence ever written known to man. According to John Krasinski, there weren't even any sound effects in the first couple cuts of what 2018 horror film? Again, question number 2. According to John Krasinski, there weren't even any sound effects in the first couple cuts of what 2018 horror film? Hey, Guillermo. How's it going? Just saw your shout out there. That's right. Question number 3. Speaking of early cuts on YouTube, you can hear Howard Ashman sing Silence is Golden, a prototype for what Disney villain's Poor Unfortunate Souls number. The late, great Howard Ashman. Question number 3 again. Speaking of early cuts, on YouTube, you can hear Howard Ashman sing Silence is Golden, a prototype for what Disney villain's Poor Unfortunate Souls number. Name that Disney villain. Which is most everyone affiliated with Disney at the end of the day. story I often tell because it's true. In high school, I wrote a paper on how the world would be a better place if Walt Disney had never been born. I got an A on that son of a bitch, too. Sure did. Question number 4. Everything's coming up Micah. Mainly because my button's working. My button's working. Like the Target lady. My button. Covering those born between 1925 and 1945, the silent generation is wedged between the greatest generation and what source of all the world's ills, apparently? Name that generation. Thank you, Jerry. Jerry would steal my voice in a heartbeat. I have been told I have a face for radio. Question 4 again. Covering those born between 1925 and 1945, the silent generation is wedged between the greatest generation and what source of all the world's ills, apparently? There I am. Question number 5. Question number 5. Just so excited about my button. Whoosh! Which normally shouty military branch has a touring silent drill platoon that trains at their Quantico base? VA. VA in the house. I get it now. Whoosh! Good stuff. Which normally shouty military branch has a touring silent drill platoon that trains at their Quantico base? Question number 6, round 1. Question number 6. Silent Hill was a 2022 hit for what artist who says his Pulitzer Prize, quote, should have happened with hip hop a long time ago? Facts. 6 again. Silent Hill was a 2022 hit for what artist who says his Pulitzer Prize should have happened with hip hop a long time ago? Number 7, your penultimate question of round 1. Number 7, hot on the heels of his mom, uncle, and girlfriend's brother, what Shakespeare title character dies with the line, "The rest is silence"? Shakespeare title character, that's what, a 1 in 32 chance? I forget how many Shakespeare works there really are. And then some have double names. Who can be bothered? Number 7 again. Hot on the heels of his mom, uncle, and girlfriend's brother, what Shakespeare title character dies with the line, "The rest is silence"? And question number 8, last round of question number 1. Last question of round number 1, even. Appearing precisely once in this question, what's the only letter in English that's never silent, according to Merriam-Webster? Well, now, that's a 1 in at least 25 chance. I don't see a Z. Number 8 again. Appearing precisely once in this question, what's the only letter in English that's never silent, according to Merriam-Webster? All right, time for our first bonus question of the quiz, I should say. Round quiz, words are just words. Bonus question. Let's start that thing. There we go. That should. $5 of credit going to somebody to use at the old Geeks Who Drink Shopatorium. Could it be you? Only time will tell. On all answers tonight, exclamation point and the answer. If it's more than one word or part, smush it all together, exclamation point, and then the answer all together, no spaces. Here's your question for the round one bonus. In what unusual translation from the original German, what Christmas carol includes the line, lovely boy child with curly hair? Exclamation point, and then the answer. Not everybody all at once. Not everybody all at once. Again, in one unusual translation from the original German, what Christmas carol includes the line, lovely boy child with curly hair? Get those answers in. We'll review your round one answers in just a moment. Plug it in. Every once in a while, I try to set up a little differently. Like, I don't need to plug in my ear, right? I'll wing it. I'll just listen to my monitors. Then I realize I can't hear my keyboard without my earbuds. Here we are. And we wouldn't want that, after all. We wouldn't want that. Let's see some round one answers. Round one. It was just moments ago. Silence, I've made my decision. That means you'll soon see a lip sync for your life. That's on RuPaul's Drag Race, RPDR, as the kids tweet it, hashtag it. According to John Krasinski, there weren't even any sound effects in the first couple cuts of A Quiet Place. A Quiet Place, number 2. Number 3, speaking of early cuts, as we were on YouTube, you can hear Howard Ashman sing Silence is Golden, sung by Ursula. Covering those born between 1925 and 1945, the silent generation is wedged between the greatest generation and the baby boomers. You know them, you know them. Question number 5, who shush? The normally shouty military branch with a silent drill platoon in Quantico. That would be United States Marine Corps. The Marines. Number 6, Silent Hill was a 2022 hit for Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Duckworth. Number 7, out on the heels of his mom, uncle, and girlfriend's brother, Hamlet. Hamlet dies with the line, the rest is silence. Very apt. And appearing precisely once in this question, the only letter in English never silent, according to Merriam-Webster, V. V, never silent. Probably a joke in there, but I'm better than that. Let's see your round one answer again. Yep, got a lot of entries there. Fantastic. We'll pick a winner. It'll be great. Yeah, I like it. Round one answer again. $5 of credit up for grabs to the Geeks Who Drink Shopatorium. In one unusual translation from the original German, what Christmas carol includes the line, lovely boy child with curly hair? That, of course, Stille Nacht, which would be Silent Night. Lethal Corpse asks, when is Q silent? I don't know. Figure it out. Round 2 tonight is a music round. Trying something new out. A little music round, round 2. It's entitled Head Like a Blowhole. March is Dolphin Awareness Month, so we hired some dolphins to add very good vocals to these dolphin-y songs. Name the song titles and the artist. 16 possible points. I will play them all twice for you. 1 point for the song title, 1 point for the artist. Here comes question number 1.
Party in the city where the heat is on all night on the beach till the break of dawn.
Welcome to Venido.
Bouncing in the club where the heat is on all night on the beach till the break of dawn. I'm going to.
Welcome to careful creature made friends with time. He left her lonely with a diamond mind. And oh so far.
I close mouth, don't get fed. Is you hungry or not? Operator, caboose like. That's my trainer. Thank God, thank God, thank God. I'm getting thicker. And I got 'em sweating in the middle of the winter. Get up. I don't get dehydrated. I moisturize it daily. I am my inspiration.
I go walking in my sleep through the valley of fear. I'm in search for something taken out of my something I'd never lose. Somebody.
That is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world. We rely on each other.
And everything is to the back with a little slack. Cause inside out is wiggin', wiggin', wiggin'. I come stopping with something pumping to keep it. R&B, rapping bull crap is what I'm dumping. Ain't nothing sucked about. We all at so when they X do they rock, say believe it. Come back, dad'll make you. A daddy back will make you.
If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. You gotta love me the right way. If you wanna be with me, I can make your wish come true.
Sounds like someone needs more fiber. Let's play them all one more time. Songs for 1 point, artists for a second point. Here again, question 1.
Party in the city where the heat is on all night on the beach till the break of dawn.
Welcome to Venido.
Bouncing in the club where the heat is on all night on the beach till the break of dawn. I'm going to.
Welcome to careful creature made friends with time. He left her lonely with a diamond mind. And oh so far.
I close mouth, don't get fed. Is you hungry or not? Operator, caboose like. That's my trainer. Thank God, thank God, thank God. I'm getting thicker. And I got 'em sweating in the middle of the winter. Get up. I don't get dehydrated. I moisturize it daily. I am my inspiration.
I go walking in my sleep through the valley of fear. I'm in search for something taken out of my something I'd never lose. Somebody.
That is what we are. No one in between.
everything is to the back with a little slack. Cause inside out is wiggin', wiggin', wiggin'. I come stopping with something pumping to keep it. R&B, rapping bull crap is what I'm dumping. Ain't nothing soft about. We all at, so when they ask, do they rock? Say believe it. The Mac Dad'll make you. A daddy Mac will make you.
If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. You gotta rub me the right way. If you wanna be with me, I can make your wish come true.
Hip hop would make you jump, jump. Crisscross would make you jump, jump. Mac Daddy make you jump, jump. Uh-huh. Let's see some round 2 answers.
Welcome to Benito.
Bouncing in the club where the heat is on all night on the beach till the break of dawn. I'm going.
Miami, Will Smith, number 1.
Left her lonely with a diamond ring. And those
Number 2, Ocean Eyes, Billie Eilish.
Is you hungry or not? Operator, caboose like. Let's my trainer.
Number 3, Lizzo, Water Me.
I go walking in my sleep.
You don't hear that song a lot. The River of Dreams, Billy Joel, peak 90s.
I'm searching for something.
no one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me.
Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton, Islands in the Stream. Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water.
And everything is to the back with a little slack. Cause inside out is wiggin', wiggin', wiggin'. I come stopping with
Jermaine Dupri produced Jump, Crisscross, R.I.P. Daddy Mac or Mac Daddy.
Price to pay. You gotta rub me the right.
And Christina Aguilera, Genie in a Bottle. Yeah, I forget which one's dead. One of them died. They're both named Chris. It was either Daddy Mac or Mac Daddy. He is missed. Let's go on. Round 3 tonight. Round 3 is entitled... Round 3. Nailed it. Intelligence check. An intelligence check. A multiple choice round on Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons, round 3. Here's question number 1. To keep their characters' reaction completely honest and real, which 50 Shades star passed on the opportunity to visit a real-life sex dungeon? Was that Jamie Dornan or Dakota Johnson? Don Jr., number 1 again. Keep their characters' reaction completely honest and real. Which 50 Shades star passed on the opportunity to visit a real-life sex sex dungeon? Was that Jamie Dornan or Dakota Johnson? I would not pass up that opportunity. Number 2. Who voiced the last dragon in that 2021 Disney film? Awkwafina or Kelly Marie Tran? More Disney. Number 2 again. Who voiced the last dragon in that 2021 Disney film? Awkwafina or Kelly Marie Tran? Number 3, round 3, question 3. The 4 main dungeons in Zelda Breath of the Wild all resemble giant animals or giant weapons. Again, number 3, the 4 main dungeons in Zelda Breath of the Wild all resemble giant animals or giant weapons. Question number 4. Zelda has sex dungeons. When he was president, George H.W. Bush was gifted a Komodo dragon by what country? Indonesia or Madagascar? Again, question number 4. When he was president, what a time it was. George H.W. Bush was gifted a Komodo dragon by what country? Indonesia or Madagascar? Question number 5 of round 3. Question 5. What medieval term basically means a dungeon pit that's only accessible from above? Murder hole or oubliette? Oubliette. 5 again. What medieval term basically means a dungeon pit that's only accessible from above? Murder hole or oubliette? Question 6 of round 3, number 6. This is a multiple choice round on Dungeons and Dragons. Question 6. The latter. Indra kills the dragon Vritra with a badass mace called the Vajra in a major story from what religion? Hinduism or Shinto? Number 6 again. Indra kills the dragon Vritra with a badass mace called the Vajra in a major story from what religion? Hinduism or Shinto? Cabo, I would go to that show. I would go see Oubliette at the Murder Hole. Hell yeah. Question 7, round 3, question number 7. The French revolutionaries who stormed the Bastille found its underground dungeons totally empty. Anywho, how many prisoners were left above ground? 7 or 77? Number 7 again. The French revolutionaries who stormed the Bastille found its underground dungeons totally empty. How many prisoners were left above ground? 7 or 77? And question 8, last question before the bonus question. Question number 8, in the classic film Enter the Dragon, did Bruce Lee enter a fighting tournament to gain immortality or shut down a drug kingpin? Again, number 8, in the classic film Enter the Dragon, did Bruce Lee enter a fighting tournament to gain immortality or to shut down a drug kingpin? That's number 8. Bonus coming up. What a finicky little giveaway we have. Now it's working. Bonus question, $5 credit. Geeks Who Drink Shopatorium on the line, exclamation point, and then the answer. No spaces. Question, bonus, round 3, bonus. The new Dungeons & Dragons film doesn't star D&D superfan Vin Diesel, but it does feature what actress who plays Vin's wife in those car movies? Car movies. Exclamation point and then the answer. Need a first and last name. If you're not sure, just copy the people who get a response from Streamlabs. The new Dungeons & Dragons film doesn't star D&D superfan Vin Diesel, but it does feature what actress who plays Vin's wife in those car movies? Round 3 answers coming up. All right. Mondays are curry night in this household, so I get some of that sweet non-action. Let's see some round 3 answers. Yeah. To keep their characters' reaction completely honest and real, who didn't go to a real-life sex dungeon? That would be spoilsport Dakota Johnson. Who voiced the last dragon in that 2021 Disney film? That's Awkwafina. She is Nora from Queens. The 4 main dungeons in Zelda Breath of the Wild all resemble giant animals. Giant animals. Got refill too. When he was President W. He got a Komodo dragon from Indonesia. The medieval term that basically means a dungeon pit only accessible from above. It's the oubliette. Not like that at all, really. Indra, number 6, kills the dragon Vritra in a badass mace called the Vajra, in a major story from Hinduism. The French revolutionaries who stormed the Bastille found its underground dungeons totally empty. There were 7 prisoners left above ground. 7. And number 8, in the classic film Enter the Dragon, did Bruce Lee enter a fighting tournament to gain immortality? Or the correct answer, to shut down a drug kingpin. That's why he was there, shutting down them kingpins. You know how Bruce Lee do. The new Dungeons & Dragons film doesn't star D&D superfan Vin Diesel, but it does feature what actress who plays Vin's wife? That is Michelle Rodriguez. Round 4 tonight is entitled, Don't You Ever Try to Stump Me, Tony. Geeks Who Drink is bringing Hulu trivia to life in select cities this spring through live events across the city, the country even. You remember live events. I do too. Check out geekswhodrink.com/Hulu for details. Hulu across the country. As a preview, holy shit, I should get paid by the word. As a preview to these events, Hulu paid us to sponsor the bonus question in round 4 tonight. So since you can find Scarface on Hulu, if there's more, another slide, I'm out of here. Here's a round about the Tony Awards, the state of Montana, and Scarface. There you go. Got to renegotiate my contract. Round 4 again, all about the Tony Awards, the state of Montana, and Scarface. Question number 1, round 4, number 1. Tony voters basically said, you can't sit with us when what Tina Fey musical based on a film didn't win any of its 12 nominations. What a shame. On Mondays, I eat curry and drink gin and tonic. Number one again, Tony voters basically said, you can't sit with us when what Tina Fey musical based on a film didn't win any of its 12 nominations. Skunked. Question number 2, round 4. Here's number 2. Eat it, Dakotas. Not Johnson. Montana's Traveler's Rest landmark is the only site in the U.S. where there's physical evidence that what pair of explorers stopped there. Again, number 2. Eat it, Dakotas. Montana's Traveler's Rest landmark is the only site in the U.S. where there's physical evidence that what pair of explorers stopped there. TS Master says it's borderline hostile. I mean, I'm sure all 7 people in the Dakotas will be offended by the 6 people in the Montanas. Question number 3, round 4, number 3. 4 girls co-won the Tony Excellence in Theater Award in 2013 for sharing the role of what title character from a recently edited Roald Dahl book? Oh man, the sound was awful on that show. The sound was so bad on that show when I was in Denver. They flew people out to fix it because it was garbage. Anywho, question 3 again. I think. I'm assuming it's the right show. I might just be besmirching a show for no good reason, but I imagine I couldn't really be wrong on that one, and I'm not. Question 3 again. 4 girls co-won the Tony Excellence in Theater Award in 2013 for sharing the role of what title character from a recently edited Roald Dahl book. And the sound was bad. The actors were fine. The sound was just garbage. Question number 4 of round 4. Question 4 of round 4. Question number 4 of round 4. It's question number 4 of round 4. Missoula-born Jeanette Rankin opened the first debate on women's suffrage, which became what constitutional amendment after her first term ended? Back when we got things done in Congress. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, brother, sister. Number 4 again. Missoula-born Jeanette Rankin opened the first debate on women's suffrage, which became what constitutional amendment after her first term ended? There were so many words in the intro, I almost said to myself, why so many questions about Montana? It's around on Montana and other things. Question number 5 of round 4. Here's number 5. Audra McDonald picked up her 4th Tony and 2nd Emmy nod for portraying Ruth Younger in what Lorraine Hansberry play? Again, number 5. Audra McDonald picked up her 4th Tony and 2nd Emmy nod for portraying Ruth Younger in what Lorraine Hansberry play? Question number 6 of round 4. A round all about the Tony Awards, the state of Montana, and Scarface, brought to you by Hulu. That's cold. A judge recently ruled that a house built in what Alberta adjacent national park has to be torn down because its owners didn't apply for a permit. Gotta follow them laws, even in Canada, you know? Question number 6 again. That's cold. That's cold. A judge recently ruled that a house built in what Alberta adjacent national park has to be torn down because its owners didn't apply for a permit. Question 7 of round 4. Question number 7. France's equivalent of the Tonys are the annual awards named for what farce-loving 17th century author of Tartuffe and the Misanthrope? Again, number 7. France's equivalent of the Tonys are the annual awards named for what farce-loving 17th century author of Tartuffe and the Misanthrope? And question 8, last question, round 4. Question number 8. In 2008, the Montana Supreme Court ruled that what news-leading hip-to-be-square singer had to let locals fish a stream that ran through his property. Name that singer. Number 8 again. In 2008, the Montana Supreme Court ruled that what news-leading hip-to-be-square singer had to let locals fish a stream that ran through his property. in a sun. A raisin in the sun. That's cold. A judge recently ruled a house built in an Alberta adjacent national park has to be torn down because they didn't apply for a permit. That's Glacier National Park. That's the park. Tear it down. Tear that bitch down. Metalhead Yoga over there will help you burn it down. Metal Gear. Whatever. Yeah, you. France's equivalent of Tony's are the Angled Awards named for the author of Tartuffe and Misanthrope. That would be Moliere, Jean-Baptiste, etc. Metal Yoga Head. There he is. Perfect. Number 8. In 2008, the Montana Supreme Court ruled that the news leading Hip to Be Square singer who had to let his locals fish a stream that ran through his property, that, of course, Huey Lewis. Actually, not true. I don't need my headphones. I can hear without my earphones. I don't need them at all. Get out of here. I can hear everything. Great. And that was round 4. Let's see the bonus. Who's going to win that bonus? The winner. Good. Round 4 bonus again. $5 of Geeks Who Can Drink merch credit up for grabs. Entering the U.S. from Cuba, Tony Scarface Montana is questioned about jail time because of a tattoo on his hand. Round 5. It's a video round. Let's see what's going on here. Written and directed by Quentin Tarantino. It's his birthday. He loves to borrow from other films. Just name these movies and films that did the same thing and borrowed from his films. We'll play them all twice. Here's number 1.
Guillermo.
Okay, One Wet Willie.
Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling
Now that's how you make it.
Do you know what gives them this power?
Look at me! I'm on clutch cargo! No! Hey, Paddlefoot, do you know what they call a quarter pounder in France?
Enough gay banter. Behold the key to the power.
I swear they won't reach this stage.
Step right up, folks. Step right up. Who wants to take a gander at the shooting gallery?
I'll take a shot. People die at the fair.
Oh, he's a jukebox. I get it.
Hey, gonna drive all around the town. Gonna drive with my baby.
Come on, Broden. You need to stop being such a...
I'm not a I'm just a healthy skeptic.
If you're such a good jukebox getter, why don't you get us a better jukebox?
All right, I will.
You okay, honey? You need anything else?
No, I'm fine.
Yes, you are. So, can I get you anything?
You got any hot water? I'll take some of that.
Yeah, okay. Get that for you.
I know so much about celebrities.
Your grandfather was an idiot. His legacy? An empty satchel that lights up when you open it.
Again, you're naming the show that's borrowing from Quentin Tarantino. Here's number 1.
Okay, One Wet Willie.
Look at me! I'm on clutch cargo! No!
I'll take a shot. People die at the fair. I'm gonna drive with my baby.
Come on, Broden. You need to stop being such a...
I'm not a I'm just a healthy skeptic.
You okay, honey? You need anything else?
No, I'm fine.
Yes, you are. So, can I get you anything?
Your grandfather was an idiot. His legacy? An empty satchel that lights up when you open it!
And we're back. Hey, we're back. We're back. Let's see some round 5 answers. Round 5 answers. Your Quentin Tarantino round. You love me some Quentin Tarantino. Here's round 5. You know, I have a lot of artwork. You've actually got some new artwork just in this week and today. Got a little James Brown, Marvin Gaye, Nina Simone, Bob Marley, Ray Charles, and Martin Luther King Jr. But I've had this artwork since I got the other artworks that I've had forever, like my Patty and my Shaka and my Luther. I've never put them up, but I've had them forever. I love them so much I haven't put them up. But I'm a big Pulp Fiction fan, so yeah. One day I'm gonna put these up. I just haven't figured out where or when. So now I put them up here. They're world premiere right here on the screen for the dozens of viewers. Let's see round 6. Round 6 tonight is entitled Half and Half Fractions Edition. That is a mighty tasty cheeseburger picture. Hey, girl, no, let me eat meat. Yeah. Fractions Edition, half and half. So, each question will have 2 parts, 1 multiple choice, and 1 you have to figure out for yourself. Get out of the way here. 1 point per correct answer, no penalty for wrong guesses. So, 2 parts each question, 1 multiple choice, 1 you have to figure out for yourself. 1 point per correct answer, no penalty for wrong guesses. So guess. You know. Round 6, question 1, number 1. Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century revolves around which cartoon character? Daffy or Donald? So that's your multiple choice. Here comes the one you have to figure out for yourself. What 80s cartoon always ended with the phrase, and knowing is half the battle? That one. Part 1 again, round 6, question 1. Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century revolves around which cartoon character? Daffy or Donald? Second part, what 80s cartoon always ended with the phrase, and knowing is half the battle? The Jewish Viking says Auntie Donna's big ol' house of fun is hilarious. So I trust the Jewish Viking. Trust. Question number 2. Round 6, question number 2. What ballroom dance is synonymous with 3/4 time, aka 3/4? Tango or waltz? That's only funny as a piano player to me, aka 3-4. Tango or waltz, second point. 3/4 is of all of the what? 3/4 of all the mass in the universe is what element? Again, number 2, first part's multiple choice. What ballroom dance style is synonymous with the 3/4 time, aka 3/4? Tango or waltz? And second point, 3/4 of all the mass in the universe is what element? Question number 3, round 6. Question number 3. That music was... That beats a vibe, yeah. Number 3, the evil 3-fist compromise. Ooh. What's Martin got to say about that? Originally helped determine the population of which chamber of Congress, House or Senate. And a mysterious 18.5-minute gap in some audio recordings figured prominently in what political scandal? Again, number 3 of round 6. The evil 3-fist compromise originally helped determine the population of which chamber of Congress, House or Senate. And a mysterious 18.5-minute gap in some audio recordings figured prominently in what political scandal? That's question number 3. Question 4, round 6, 2-part questions, 1 point per correct answer. No penalties for wrong answers. Number 4, what's messing up the Earth in the Half-Life video games? Aliens or demons? Second point, A Fistful of Quarters is the subtitle for a 2007 documentary about 2 grown men chasing high scores in what classic arcade game? Again, question 4, first part. What's messing up the Earth in the Half-Life video games? Aliens or demons? And A Fistful of Quarters, second part, is the subtitle for a 2007 documentary about 2 grown men chasing high scores in what classic arcade game? Question number 5, round 6, question number 5. Is a fifth of vodka 1/5 of a liter or a gallon? Depends if you're doing it right. Am I right? And until 1970, Royal Navy sailors received a daily ration of 1/8 a pint of what booze you'd use to make grog? Number 5 again is a fifth of vodka 1/5 of a liter or a gallon? And second part, until 1970, Royal Navy sailors received a daily ration of 1/8 of a pint of what booze you'd use to make grog? Question number 6 of round 6. It's question number 6. Fifth of Beethoven. Good stuff. Walter Murphy approves. Family Guy's own. Which biblical king's maternity judgment declared that a baby would be cut in two? David or Solomon? I know that one. And the rare Roman punishment of killing a tenth of the soldiers in a unit gave us what synonym for wiped out? Number 6 again. Which biblical king's maternity judgment declared that a baby would be cut in two? David or Solomon? Second point, or part and point. The rare Roman punishment of killing a tenth of the soldiers in a unit gave us what synonym for wiped out? Question number 7 of round 6. Question number 7. Which hemisphere has more countries that start with P? East or West? Multiple choice, am I right? Second point, Passport Island is split in half between Saudi Arabia and what tiny sultanate? Number 7 again. First point, which hemisphere has more countries that start with P? East or West? Second point, Passport Island is split in half between Saudi Arabia and what tiny sultanate? Let's see, question 8, last question of round 6. Question number 8, the title of the Sherlock Holmes short story, The Missing Three-Quarter, refers to a player in what sport? Cricket or rugby? Second point, what West Coast NBA team plays at the Moda Center in its city's Rose Quarter? I know that one. Number 8 again, the title of the Sherlock Holmes short story, The Missing Three-Quarter, refers to a player in what sport? Cricket or rugby? Second point, what West Coast NBA team plays at the Moda Center in its city's Rose Quarter? Bonus question coming up. Here comes that bonus question. $5 of Geeks Who Drink Shopatorium credit on the line. $5 more dollars. And a shot of the swag bag box. It's a box. Swag box. Exclamation point, and then the answer. In 2018, South Park half apologized to Al Gore for portraying him as obsessed with a monster that's half human, half bear, half what? Fill in the what? South Park fans in the room. Number bonus again. In 2018, South Park half apologized to Al Gore for portraying him as obsessed with a monster that's half human, half bear, half what? Get those bonus answers in. We will do some round 6 answers in a moment. All right, round 6 answers. Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century. That revolves around Daffy Duck. Cartoon that ended with knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Ballroom dance style synonymous with 3/4 time, aka 3/4 waltz. That's how that might go. 3/4 of all the mass in the universe is hydrogen. The evil three-fifths compromise originally helped determine the population of the house. And a mysterious 18.5-minute gap in some audio recordings figured prominently in the Watergate scandal. Watergate. I used to get lunch there. What's messing up the Earth in the Half-Life video games? That would be aliens. And A Fistful of Quarters is the subtitle of a 2007 documentary about some grown-ass men chasing high scores in Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. A fifth of vodka, that is a fifth of a gallon. And Royal Navy sailors until 1970 received a daily ration of 1/8 of a pint of rum. Oh, that's a good gig. Good stuff, Gaba. The Biblical King's Maternity Judgment, that is Solomon. I knew that one. And the rare Russian Roman punishment of killing 1/10 of the soldiers in a unit gave us decimated. Math. The hemisphere with more countries start with P, obviously that's the Eastern Hemisphere, duh. And Passport Island is split in half between Saudi Arabia and Bahrain. As Milli Vanilli once almost sang, blame it on Bahrain. And number 8, the title of the Sherlock Holmes short story, The Missing 3/4, refers to a rugby player and the West Coast NBA team that plays at the Moda Center. That's in Portland. Been there. Been by there. Never been there. Been driven by it. On the way to the Alibi Room, my favorite karaoke spot in Portland. Might be closed. Pandemic. Haven't been there. Portland Trailblazers, the answer to the second part of question 8. And your bonus question. $5 more up for grabs here. In 2018, South Park half apologized to Al Gore for portraying him as a monster, as being obsessed with a monster, that is. That's half human, half bear, of course, half pig. If you haven't used your Joker, why are you waiting? You can't take it with you. You might as well use it sooner than later. Let's go.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
You actually will not find me at Spengling Brewery. Not regularly. I do pop by anytime I'm back in Denver, though. Shout out to Spengling Brewery and Dave, a.k.a. White Micah, who has taken my place. And all the gang there. Love that place. But I am not there Thursdays at 7. I'm only here every some odd Mondays. I don't go out into the world for trivia anymore. So, all Aren't you guys lucky? Aren't you guys, gals, and everything in between the luckiest group on? 16 possible points. Points range between 1 and 4 per question. I'll let you know how many points these questions are worth as we go to question number 1. Is worth 1 point. 1 point. Question number 1. For the first time in its 50-year history, what contest recently saw Alaska natives take the top 3 spots? Again, number 1, for the first time in its 50-year history, what contest recently saw Alaska natives take the top 3 spots? That's question 1, round final. Question number 2, final round. Question number 2, 2 points. First point, some uptight McDonald's franchisees have objected to a date night meal bundle named for Offset and what more famous wife? And what prince of reggaeton included an Oreo McFlurry in his 2020 meal tie-in? Question number 2, 2 points. Some uptight McDonald's franchisees, big fans of the Three-Fifths Compromise probably, have objected to a date night meal bundle named for Offset and what more famous wife? Second point, what prince of reggaeton included an Oreo McFlurry in his 2020 meal tie-in? 2 points. Question 2. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Updated that command. Question number 3. We recently lost what butter-voiced star of The Wire and John Wick, who anagrams to clicked a nerd. At least he didn't die in vain. He became a Geeks Who Drink anagram question. Three-Fifths Compromise looking better and better every day. Question 3 again. We recently lost what butter-voiced star of The Wire and John Wick, who anagrams to clicked a nerd. Question number 4, round final question number 4. Ooh, Eric Andre, yeah. What does the P stand for in satellite GPS? I know that one. I think. Second point, what about a video game console's GPU? I think I know that one too. How am I doing? Oh, close. And what does the PT stand for in Chat GPT? More importantly, what would ChatGPT tell you it stood for? That could be a goddamn toss-up, couldn't it now? Number 4 again for 3 points. What does the P stand for in satellite? What does the P stand for in satellite GPS? Sorry, I had a Goldblum stroke there for a minute. P. What about a video game console's GPU? Second point. Third point. What does the PT stand for in Chat GPT? It's not Chat GPT Cruiser. Oh, Gabo beat me. Oh, God, that's embarrassing. It's bad enough to say it, but worse to be 2nd. 2 points. Well, good thing I don't show my face in public anymore. Question number 5, 1 point. Sitting off the coast of Newfoundland, the tiny islands of St. Pierre and Miquelon are all that remains of the once gigantic colonial territory called New where? Fill in the where. Number 5 again, sitting off the coast of Newfoundland, more importantly. The tiny islands of St. Pierre and Miquelon are all that remains of the once gigantic colonial territory called New where? Question number 6 of the final round. Question number 6 for 3 points. We'll give you a description and a year. You name the best picture nominee that readapted material which had already produced the best picture. First point, trench warfare in 2022. Second point, singing gangs in 2021. Third point, sea betrayal in 1962. I'll repeat that and then I'll rant a little bit before question 7. 3 points. Number 6 will give you a description in a year. You name the best picture nominee that readapted material which had already been produced and had already produced a best picture, more importantly. Trench warfare in 2022, first point. Singing gangs in 2021, second point. Sea betrayal in 1962, third point. I don't really have much of a rant. It's just that that was a full screen for this. Angela Bassett was robbed. Stop fucking with Angela Bassett. Old colorless voters of the Academy. Robbed. You robbed her in 94. You robbed her again. And I didn't watch Black Panther Wakanda Forever or Black Panther. I tried to watch Everything Everywhere All at Once. And you know when I fell asleep? When I fell asleep, you know when? When Jamie Lee Curtis came on the screen. And that's just a fact. Which reminds me, I got to wrap this up so I can go watch 911. Full circle. Question number 7, final round number 1. Number 7, 1 point that is. According to the BBC, mosquitoes kill more humans per year than any other animal. Second is what murderous creature that's probably also in your house right now? Number 7 again, according to the BBC, mosquitoes kill more humans per year than any other animal. Second is what murderous creature that's probably also in your house right now? That's question number 7 of the final round. Question 8 of the final round. It's question number 8. Question number 8. 4 points. Yes or no? Does it contain any fruit and or fruit juice? Question number 8. Yes or no? 4 points. Does it contain any fruit or fruit juice? First point, juicy fruit gum. Second point, fruit by the foot. Oh, my jam right there. Third point, high C flashing fruit punch. Fourth point, Fruit Loops, and corn doesn't count as a fruit. Number 8 again, 4 points. Yes or no, does it contain any fruit or fruit juice? First point, juicy fruit gum. Second point, fruit by the foot. Third point, high C flash and fruit punch. Fourth point, Fruit Loops, and corn doesn't count. TS Master. Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, it's like crisps, like in England, how you can't call them potato chips or whatever, Pringles, that kind of thing. I don't know. Let's do one more bonus question, then we'll draw a winner, by the way. That'll be exciting. Huh? That'll be exciting. I'll generate my number. I already got my winning number. That winner may or may not have already been chosen. We'll see. Next slide. Bonus question, exclamation point, then the answer. It's a 2-word answer, so smush it all together. Whoop. A wave of sushi terrorism where people lick passing dishes and whatnot, oh God, is causing some Japanese restaurants to reconsider what fun method of food transport. Oh, people ruin everything. God. That's disgusting. You're naming the method of food transport. No H in that, N.K. Lazinski. Once again, a wave of sushi terrorism where people lick passing dishes and whatnot is causing some Japanese restaurants to reconsider what fun method of food transport. Because some of y'all didn't get raised right. That's what happens. Some of y'all didn't get raised right. And you grow up, you don't watch movies. Like, I don't watch movies, but I don't vote. You know what I'm saying? You grow up, you don't watch movies, and you just say, oh, that young Curtis girl. Why, her parents were Oscar nominated. They couldn't cross the finish line. Why don't we just push her across? That's great, you know? Oh, she's been acting for years. Oh, she's 64. You know who else is 64? Angela Bassett. God damn it. Final round answers. Final round answers. For the first time in its 50-year history, what contest recently saw Alaska natives take the top 3 spots? That'd be the Iditarod. The Iditarod. 2 points. Some uptight McDonald's franchisees have objected to a date night meal bundle named for Offset and what more famous wife? That would be Cardi B. Oh, Kerr. Oh, Angela Bassett is a fine 64. I would try new things with her any day. And I mean that respectfully. What Prince of Reggaeton included an Oreo McFlurry in his 2020 meal tie-in? That is J Balvin. J Balvin. We recently lost the butter voice star of The Wire and John Wick. That, of course, Lance Reddick. Reddick. P. What does it stand for in satellite GPS? Positioning. Global positioning system. Ooh. What about in the video game console's GPU? That would be processing. Graphical processing unit. Ooh. And what does the PT stand for? In Chat GPT, that would be pre-trained, as in generative, pre-trained transformer. What is growing up? I missed it. Question number 5. Sitting on the coast, off the coast of Newfoundland, the tiny islands of St. Pierre and the Miquelon are all the remains of New France. New France, like New Coke. Just didn't take. Question number 6. 3 points. Gave you description and the year you named the best picture nom, that readapted material, which had already produced the next picture. French warfare in 2022, that would be All Quiet on the Western Front. Bah, bah, bah. Every time they won an award, it's like, love that. Singing gangs in 2021, that of course would be West Side Story. It's in there. And Sea Betrayal in 1962, that would be Mutiny on the Bounty. I don't have a song for that. Mutiny on the Bounty. Number 7, according to the BBC, mosquitoes kill more humans per year than any other animal. In second place comes humans. Oh, darker when you read that in context. The second most murderous creature also in your house right now that kill more humans per year than any other animal are humans. Oh, dark, but true. 4 points. Yes or no? Does it contain any fruit and or fruit juice, juicy fruit gum? That's a no. I knew that was a no. Fruit by the foot? That's a yes. Oh yeah, tasty. Betty Crocker won't lie. High C flash of fruit punch? I want this to be no. Oh, it's a yes. I felt like it had to be yes, but it'd be funny. And Fruit Loops? No. No. Get those scores and let's see how y'all did tonight. We'll do the final round bonus question. A wave of sushi terrorism where people lick passing dishes, which is like the funniest and most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life, and whatnot, is causing some Japanese restaurants to reconsider. Still the wrong button. Conveyor belt delivery of sushi. Conveyor belt sushi delivery. What a time to be alive. So in summary, Angela Bassett was robbed. And I think that's all there is. Last minute melodica? Well, why didn't you ask for it?